Today is the 25th of April 2024, and this will be our fourth lesson on Surds. Okay, thank you everyone who have subscribed to our channel. Okay, please subscribe, share, like, follow. Okay, do whatever you can to do on your part so that we can keep circulating on the platform. And if the account is not yours, please ask permission from the account holder. It's very important. Or open your own account. Okay, in the comment section you always see please follow my notes/script. Okay, so for instance this diagram, okay, that is 50, that is 40, 140, all in degrees, angles, is not to scale. Okay, beware of scammers. Okay, please beware, don't fall for them. Take care of yourself online. Recap. Watch last video for recap. Very important. Okay, we are doing sets, so one video leads to the other. That will be the fourth video on sets. SURDS. Okay, this is our starter. Okay, again, circle theorem, and it's not to scale. So we have this line AC. Okay, even before I read the question, I'm looking at the diagram. I have a circle. I have 2 points on the circumference. I have a center. I have a diameter that is extended, and there's a tangent, a point from C extended to meet the extended diameter. Now this is a chord. Okay, so if the chord, 2 chords and 2 radius, they form equal length. Okay, so because that will be 20, that will be 20. Here we are finding x, but how did we get to that? If this is 50, that will be 40, and that is at right angles. Okay, so if that is 40, that will be 50, that will be 90. Now if this is 40, then that will be 140 here. Okay, so 140 out 180 minus 140, we have 40 left. So this angle x is equal to the angle at B is the same as the angle at C. So we have to divide both into 2. So there'll be 20 here, 20 here. So x will be what? 20. So that's why we have x is 20, because we want to find x. So let's look at the question again. BOA is a straight line. So BOA is a straight line. B and C are points on the circumference. B and C at this point, the end of 2 chords. O is the center. CA is a tangent. That CA here is a tangent. That's why this is a 90 degrees. Okay, so we've done the starter then. Okay, now let's continue with our sets. Today we'll be multiplying and subtracting, adding and subtracting. We've done the multiplying and division. Today we'll be looking at the adding and subtracting. You remember when we're doing algebra, we said 2a plus 3a is 5a. Okay, 3a minus 2a is a, because you can bring the like together. It's similar in sets. Okay, so if you have 3 square root of 2 minus 2 square root of 2, then your answer will become what? The square root of 2. So I'm going to explain that. Okay, we add and subtract sets of the same type. Okay, we simplify to create the same type. So if you're adding and subtracting, look and see if you have the same type. So if you have root 3, it's better to break your division such that you are going to get root 3, so they can add or subtract. If you have root 10, it's simpler to divide it into root 10 so that you can add or subtract. So I'll tell you what I mean. Okay, here you need your skills of factors and timetable. Okay, so our first example, simplify square root of 12 plus root of 24. The square root of 27, sorry. Square root of 12 plus the square root of 27. Okay, now square root of 12, you can write it as 12 can be 4 times 3. Okay, so square root of 12 can be written as the square root of 4 times the square root of 3. Square root of 4 is 2, so you have 2 root 3. Square root of 27, you can write it as 3 times root of 9. Okay, here root 3, root of 9 is 3, so you have 3 root 3. So now if you bring 2 root 3, add 3 root 3, okay, that is square root of 12 plus square root of 27. You have 2 root 3 plus 5 root 3. So in algebra, this can be 2a plus 3b, 3a, sorry, 3a, the same kind or the same type. So now 3 comes out, you have 2 plus 3, so you have 5 root 3. Okay, I think some possible question, we saw something similar to this. Again, square root of 12 plus square root of 27 will be 5 root 3. Now, the same question, square root of 27 minus square root of 12, okay? So here, we know that square root of 27 here is 3 root 3, because we already did it here. And then the square root of 12 is 2 root 3, okay? So here again, it's like in algebra, 3a minus 2a. So that root 3 will come out. 3 minus 2 is 1. 1 root 3 is the same as root of 3, square root of 3. So the answer here will be root of 3. So square root of 27 minus square root of 12 will be root 3. Now, simplify root of 63 plus root of, simplify root of 63, the square root of 63 plus the square root of 28. Now you can write 63 as root 9 times root 7 because 9 times 7 will give you 63. Okay. So now root 9 will be 3 and then you have root 7. Root 28 will be square root of 4 times root 7. Okay. So square root of 4 is 2 root of 7. Okay. So here, square root of 63 plus square root of 28 will give you 3 root 7 plus 2 root 7. Okay, now root 7 will become 3 plus 2. So here it's like 3b plus 2b. Okay, so you have 5 root 7. Okay, so square root of 63 plus square root of 28 will be 5 root 7. Now simplify the same thing. Square root of 63 minus square root of 28. Okay, we've already seen that square root of 63 is 3 root 7 minus 2 root 7. Okay, so here again we have 3 minus 2 all into brackets here, root 7. So now 3 minus 2 will give us 1. Okay, root of 7. 1 root 7 is the same as root 7. It's like 1a. We don't write 1a, we normally write Gcse. So here, you only leave it as root 7. So square root of 63 minus root of 28 will become root 7. Okay, here we are talking about um, simplification. Okay, example, simplify root 90 plus root 45. I brought this in to show you something. Okay, now root 90, I can write it as 9 times 10. So root of 9 times root of 10, so that will be 3 root 10. Okay, root 45, I can write it as root 9 times root 5. Root 9 is 3, so I have 3 root 5. Okay, so I'm going to add 3 root 10 plus 5, 3 root 5. Okay, so root of 90 plus the square root of 45 will be 3 root 10 plus 3 root 5. Okay, now these are not the same type. Root 10 and root 5 is not the same type. Okay, it's like having A and B. So I can't go further. So this will be my answer. Okay, but I can write it as 3 out root of 10 plus root of 5, but I can't add root of 5 to root of 10. Okay, so I can write it out as 3 root 10 plus 3 root 5, or 3 out, okay, root 10 plus root 5. I can only add root 5 root 5 or root 10 root 10. Okay, so I brought this example in just to explain further to you. So you can only add or subtract. Okay, so if you have 6 root 10 minus 4 root 10, then it becomes 2 root 10. Okay, so you can add sets of the same kind. and subtract sets of the same kind. Otherwise, you have to leave your answer in this form or in that form. Now, let's look at another example. Okay. Simplify root 90 plus root of 40. Root 90 will be 3 root 10, which we saw earlier on, because we have 9 times 10. Root of 9 will be 3, so root 10. Now, root 40 will become 4 times 10. Root of 4 will be 2, so 2 root 10. So now, because we have root 10, root of 90 plus root of 40 will be 3 root 10 plus 2 root 10. Okay, so 90 plus 40 will become 5 root of 10. Okay, now in the same vein, if I'm subtracting root 90 minus root 40, okay, it will be 3 root 10 minus 2 root 10. So those will be 3 minus 2 into bracket root 10. 3 minus 2 is 1 root 10. So again, like 1b. So we don't write 1b, but you can write b. So root 90 minus root 40 will become root of 10, or 1 root 10, which will become 2 root 10. Okay. I hope I'm helping you. Okay. With sets, you need to, if you've not done it before, and you need to give it bit by bit by bit. Okay. If I do addition, subtraction, like when we began and I started teaching you fraction, I had to do it little by little by little. If I do all at once, you end up being muddied up, okay? But if I do it, okay, little by little by little, then you understand that, oh, okay, this is what it means, this is what it means, okay? So, thank you very much, okay? Thank you very much. Please subscribe, like, uh, share, follow, okay? If you subscribe and you've watched, share, like, follow, share it with somebody, okay? It's sometimes mental health is becoming a big issue, not only for students, teachers as well, because every good teacher wants their student to do well. So maybe you have given them a grade. You don't want them to go below that. You are expecting something for your class. Okay. So the anxiety is high for everybody. Okay, not for you students only. So please just focus, hang in there, do the best you can, just relax, okay? And get ready. Okay, if it's too much, find a steady partner. Okay, or once a while, just go and do something you like. Maybe swim, jog. Okay, or maybe chat with a friend for some few minutes and get back to work. Okay, don't let that take all your time. You do it some few minutes and get back to work. Okay. Um, so thank you for watching today's video with me, and I'll see you in the next.